know where Mr. Mjiako's instructions to purportedly come and say he was representing you came from?
Ushilo ke ngaphambili ukuthi ke usabuza namanje ke ukuthi ubani wayetshela uMjiyako ukuthi wena uku police station thizeni ukuthi uyenkantolo nokuthi kwakuubani futhi owayekhokhela uMjiyako. Manje ke uma kungasiwena owayekhokhela uMjiyako noma ke owatshela uMjiyako ukuthi azokumela noma ngasiwona umndeni wakho, ingabe uyazi yini ke ukuthi uMjiyako watshelwa ubani ke ukuthi ke aze azokumela nokuthi wayekhokhela ubani?
Angazi namanje.
Up until now I don't know.
Now let's come to this aspect of the unpaid leave that you took from the 27th of October 2014 to the 31st of October 2014.
Asize ke manje kwikhefu lena ke leli ke elalingakhokhela noma ke phecelezi ke unpaid ukusuka nge-27 October 2014 yofika ke nge-31 October 2014.
Can you, Mr. Ntanzi, clarify in your own words why you took that absence of leave from work, the unpaid leave for that period?
Wena ke ngokunokwakho ungachaza ke manje ukuthi kwakungani ke uze uthathe lawa malanga layana ikhefu ke owawungeke ulikhokhelwe, ungasho nje ukuthi kwakungani uwenze lokho?
Yeah, mina ngakwenza umsebenzi wengane ngizohambisana nenkomo lo muntu engangithandana naye.
Yes, I was going home to go and perform a ceremony for the child, and I was also going to go and pay lobola for the person that I was in a love relationship with.
The ceremony for your child, you've stated in court that he or she is no more, correct?
Umsebenzi wengane lona okhuluma ngawo ubuseyitshelileke inkantolo ukuthi ingane leyo esikhuluma ngayo ayisekho, angithi?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Now can you describe or clarify for us the nature of that ceremony? What did it entail?
Masikhuluma ngomsebenzi ke uma ungasitshela nje ngalomsebenzi lona ke ukuthi kwakumsebenzi ongani noma kwakumsebenzi onjani? When a child passes on, we get cleansed, or I get cleansed by the parents. And a goat is also must also be slaughtered.
And where does such a ceremony take place?
Umsebenzi onjalo wenzeka kuphi noma wenzelwa kuphi?
Ekhaya.
Back home.
When you say at home, at your parental homestead or at the homestead of the mother of the house?
Mother of the...
let me withdraw.
As a court, please, my lord. These are completely new aspects that don't arise from cross-examination.
Now let me withdraw. And at that ceremony, Mr. Ntanzi, who is required to attend?
Kulo msebenzi loyo ubani noma ubani abalindelekile ukuthi babe khona?
Abantu bomndeni wami.
My family members.
Naye lo ngizongizale namntwana kodwa yena akezanga ngezathu ezithile zabazali bakhe.
Together with the mother of the child, but she didn't come because of certain reasons involving her parents.
And you've also mentioned the inkomo, or for lack of better word, I don't want to mischaracterize it, the lobola ceremony. Would I be correct to mention it as the lobola ceremony?
Ukhulumeke nangeinkomo ukuthi ke uzohambisa ke inkomo kulo othandana naye. Ngisho kahle ukuthi ke kwakulobola lokho.
Yeah, ulobola uhambisa inkomo.
Yes, it is.
And what does that entail in your culture?
Ngosiko lwakho lokho kuyini lokho noma kuhlanganisani kwenzani?
Ngosiko lami kuhlanganisa ubudlelwano ukuthi ikhomba ukuthi manje siyaphi siyaphambili.
It is an indication of a relationship, and it also indicates that we are now moving forward.
Ngoma sengihambisa inkomo bayangitshela abantu bafuna inkomo engaka ngithini sengifile sosibala abayishile emveni ngalokho bese ngiphina ngihambisa ibhizi emva kwese ke mhlambe kwenziwe umkhehlo yakuba sengicela ke kufika emshadweni.
Because I would be taking, in other words, those cows or those cattle, they would then indicate to me the number that they require. And once we get to that number, or I get to that number, then there would then be some ceremonies in between up before we get to the actual marriage.
Okay. And where does that ceremony, the lobola ceremony, take place?
Manje ke umsebenzi lowo wokulobola wenzeka kuphi?
Wenzeka khona ngale esigodini sasehlabathini.
Back home in ehlabathini.
And who is required to be present at that ceremony?
Kulindeleke ukuthi kube obani abafanele ukuthi babe khona kulowo umsebenzi loyo. Obani ababa khona kumsebenzi onjalo.
Angazi ngakuba ngakithi ihamba noma 3 noma 4 ngale ngakuba ngazi.
I don't know when it comes to her side of the family, but on my side of the family, about 3 or 4 people would go.
And for both these ceremonies, do you confirm that your presence was required and necessary?
Kuyona yomibili ke lemisebenzi esikhuluma ngayo uzokhumbula sikhuluma ngomsebenzi wengane sikhulumeke ngalo msebenzi wokuhambisa inkomo. Kuyona yomibili ke lemisebenzi kulindeleke ukuthi wena uqobo ube khona.
Angiyi ngale mahamba inkomo, but lo umsebenzi wengane lo usukufuna mina wayibe sefanele ngezwe.
With regards to the lobola, where they are taking the cattle to the other side of the family, I don't go there. But with regards to the ceremony of the child, I am expected to be there because I'm the one that has to be cleansed.
Nazi inkomo ngibakhona kodwa ekhaya afika asho ubhuti noma ubaba mathi ubaba ukhona asho ukuthi sivumela ngokuthini ihamba le sala le hamba le njengenkomo inkomo ziyakhonjwa.
With regards to the one of the lobola ceremony, at home I will be there. It's whether my big brother or my father would then lead the way in saying that this particular cattle will go and this one would go, because a cattle gets pointed out as to which one exactly will have to go. So I will be there with that time at home.
And did these 2 ceremonies take place during the period 27 of October to 31 October?
Much.
That's a good place, man. I don't really know if we have to keep on objecting, but this is a clearly leading question.
My Lord, I premised my question with, did these 2 occasions occur during this period? How is that a leading question?
My Lord, it's putting the words in the witness mouth. Perhaps if my learned friend was to rephrase the question.
Mr. Ntanzi, when did these 2 occasions occur?
Le misebenzi emibili esikhuluma ngayo yenzeka nini?
Yenza ngalanga ngacela lamalanga angabhadalwa.
During these days when I applied or requested for unpaid leave.
Now, the leave form records the reason for taking the leave days as personal problems. Is that an accurate description of why you took the leaves?
Isizathu esibhaliwe ke lapha yana ukuthi ke kwakungani uze uthathe lamalanga lana ke angakhokhelwa ukuthi ke ukuthi wayobhekana nenkinga zakho, personal problems. Ingabe indlela ekuyiyona babhala kahle mabebhala njalo ukuthi ke wayobhekana nenkinga zakho?
Ababhalanga kahle.
It was not an accurate recording.
And would you regard the 2 ceremonies that you were holding or were going to hold as personal problems?
Imisebenzi le emibili owawuyihambela wena uma ungayichaza ngokuthi ke kwakuhambela izinkinga zakho.
Cha ngingakutha kubhalanga.
No, hence I am saying that it was not recorded correctly.
Now, the state posited to you that these leave days coincide with the period within which Mr. Meyiwa was murdered. What is your comment to that?
Manje ke umbuso noma ke umshushisi abakushilo kuwena ukuthi ke lamalanga lana ke owawathatha ke ayenga angakhokhelwa ukuthi ke amalanga ashayisana ke nokubulawa kwakhe umnumzana uSenzo Meyiwa uthini wena kuloko?
Akulona iqiniso.
No, that's not true.
Mina ngisingxenye ukufaka Senzo.
I'm not a part of Senzo's death.
Ngoba namanje ukube ngibulela uSenzo mhlawumbe ubhuti wakhe ngoba uhleli la usisi wakhe asho ukuthi inkosi enkantolo ngiyabonga ukungibophela igebengu. Manje azange ngibulala uSenzo.
If I had killed Senzo, his brother uthi ngoba uhleli la ongabe uhleli la.
Ngabe uhleli la.
Okay. His brother would or his sister would have been sitting here and saying, "My Lord, thank you for having arrested the thugs for me or on my behalf."
Now, from the proposition by the state that these days coincided with the death or the murder of Mr. Senzo Meyiwa, the question to you, Mr. Ntazi, is, did you take this leave to participate in the killing of Mr. Senzo Meyiwa?
Ngoba ke umshushisi noma ke abashushisi noma ke umbuso uthi ke lamalanga lana ke ashayisana nokushona kwakhe uSenzo Meyiwa. Umbuzo ke yilo, ingabe lamalanga lana ke 27 kuyofika nge-31 October 2014 wawathatha ngenjongo noma ngenhloso yokuhamba kuyobulala uSenzo Meyiwa?
Cha.
No.
Namanje ngiyaphinda because azange ngibulala uSenzo.
I still repeat, my Lord, I never killed Senzo Meyiwa.
Now, let me tell you which one first. Now, let's touch on this one. The state referred you to the evidence of Mr. Mohani, in which Mohani stated that he booked you to the boardroom on the 17th of June 2020 at the Pretoria North SAPS because he wanted to interview you, because amongst the Senzo Meyiwa case, you had several cases against you that he wanted to interview you about.
Umbuso lana ke uke wabuza ke ngazo i-17 zika June 2020 ufakazi bakhe ke uMukhane ukuthi ke ngazo i-17 zika June Mukhane 2020 uMukhane ke wakhambisa ke naya ke eboardroom ngoba ke kwakuyona lona icala kaSenzo Meyiwa. Ngaphandle kwalokho icala kaSenzo Meyiwa kwakunamanye futhi amacala awayefisa ukuthi akubuze ngawo.
We'll come to those cases, but the issue that I want to raise is that when Mohane asked you about your whereabouts on the 26th of October 2014, he states that you told him that you were at work, meaning that you were on duty on the 26th of October 2014.
Siyeza ke noma sizobuyela ke kulawo macala lawo, kodwa ke uSergeant Mohane ke kubufakazi bakhe abethula la enkantolo watshela inkantolo ukuthi ke ngesikhathi ekubuza ukuthi wawukuphi nendawo nge-26 ka-October 2014, impendulo yakho kuyena yathi wawusemsebenzini.
Akulona iqiniso lenkosi enkantolo.
That's not true, my lord.
Akuqala nje azange ngikhulume noMkhane eboardroom.
Firstly, I never spoke to Mukhane in the boardroom.
Ngangikhuluma noGininda eboardroom.
In the boardroom, I was speaking to Gininda
Namapena.
as well as Mabena.
Mukhane azange ngikhulume.
I never spoke to Mukhane. That's not true at all.
And when you were asked this question about your whereabouts in the boardroom, what was your response? Your whereabouts on the 26th of October 2014 in particular?
Uma wena wawubuzwa eboardroom ubuza ukuthi wawukephi nendawo nge-26 ka-October 2014, wathini wena muphendula?
Nkosi enkantolo ngathi mina ngisakhumbula. Uma kodwa ngoba ngumuntu osebenza ngake ngekho emsebenzini ngisonise ekhaya.
My lord, I said that I could not recall. I then said because I am a gainfully employed person, if I am not at work, then I am home.
Ngoba mina nkosi enkantolo esasibanga eboardroom babethi bona mina ngisebenzi ngusoma business wama-taxi mina nginangisho itaxi yona.
Because what we were arguing about in the boardroom, my lord, they were claiming that or alleging that I was unemployed and that I was in the taxi business or industry, I then said that I don't even own a single taxi.
nale ndawo bengibuza ukuthi bethi mina ngihlala eFosolwazi iFosolwazi ngengikhombe.
Even the place that they were claiming that I was staying in, I said, being Vosloorus, I then said I won't even be able to point out Vosloorus.
And has your answer throughout these proceedings changed regarding your whereabouts, that you stated that either you were at home or at work? Has it changed throughout these proceedings?
Manje ke ngokuqulwa kwalo icala leli ingabe ke lempendulo oyishoyo ukuthi iyona wabanikeza yona ukuthi ngoba uwumuntu osebenzayo uma ungekho emsebenzini usekhaya manje ngesikhathi ke kuqulwa icala sukela laqala icala ingaba ike yashintsha impendulo yakho le oyishoyo?
Mina ngaze ngishitshwe yibo.
I have never changed it. They are the ones who changed it.
Okay, let's talk about in brief, Mr. Ntanzi, about Exhibit DD1, that is the Capitec bank statement of your account.
Asikhulume nje kafishane ke nge-Exhibit DD1 ekuyi-statement sakho ke sakwa Capitec.
Now you have put in issue the reliability of that statement, and you stated in response to His Lordship's questions that are you disputing the Section 236 statement? You said you do, and you gave the reasons why you are disputing that statement, correct?
Nesikhathi ke ubuzwa imibuzo yona ke enkantolo ngokuthi ke ingabe uyasiphikisa yini leya bank statement yase Capitec, washo ke wena ukuthi ngempela uyasiphikisa, washo nezizathu futhi ukuthi kungani usho kanjalo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you please, for clarity's sake, restate the reasons why you dispute the accuracy and correctness of that statement?
Ungaphinde nje uchaza nje noma ke uqaqisa ke mhlawumbe la engazwakalanga khona ke uphinde izathu lezo oyishilo noma owawuyishilo ukuthi kungani usiphikisa lesa statement sase bank.
Okokuqala kwasenkantolo number.
Firstly, my lord, it's the number.
Is 060 registered with bank le Capitec?
060 is not registered at Capitec Bank, my lord.
Kuphinde kube imali lezi eyibhadala lapha ayibhala ukuthi imali iphuma kuphi.
As well as the amounts that are reflected there, my lord, they do not indicate as to where they come from.
Njengemali zamabonus imali ephele bengihola noma ibibhala ukuthi sibanye gold ibibhala ima report efana kodwa lapho kwi-bank statement ayiveze nini.
As just for an example, my salary or my pay, my lord, it would indicate, as well as my bonus, like in Sibanye, but in the bank statement itself, it doesn't indicate.
And what else, Mr. Ntanzi, in relation to that are you disputing?
Kube ikuphi konye futhi okuphikisayo?
Ilokho nyama wenguphikisa kakhulu.
That is what I'm disputing the most, my lord.
And regarding the 8690 number that you said it's not registered with Capitec, with which bank was this 8690? 68 number, sorry, 6890. Thank you, Mr. Jonas. 6890 number registered with.
Inumber lena u6890 nanjengoba usho ukuthi ke ayibhalisiwe ku Capitec, ibhaliswe kuliphi bank?
Standard Bank.
Standard Bank.
Okay. And those absent transactions, how do they matter to you in relation to your movement for the period that you were on leave, the 27th to the 31st of October 2014?
Manje ke lokho kungekho lapha yana ke phecelezi ke lama transaction angekho lapha yana ku statement. Manje ke anamthelela munike wokuthi ke wawukuphi, wawuhamba kuphi noma wawukephi nendawo nge-27 kuze kuyoshaya i-31 October 2014.
Kimi nginomthelelo omkhulu okhomba khona ukuthi lento lapha phambi kwakho ngithi nje bayikhandile bayiphekile. Okokuqala ngine number mina ayithola ebank abayithole back abaphenyi becala.
It does have an effect, my lord, or it does have an effect, my lord, in the sense that there's a particular number, my lord, that they found at the bank. That is now the investigators of the matter. Yebo.
Inamba labayithole bank abayithathanga bayilethe kodwa iye efike yabakhomba ukuthi lo muntu wayengekho eGoli wayese KZN uma kwenzeka isikeneke.
The number, my lord, that they were provided with at the bank, they did not bring that number to court because that number indicated to them that this person was not in Gauteng by that time, but this person was in KZN.
Ingakho nje bethatha inamba yami ka2018 bethe ka2014 bezoqambela icourt amanga.
Hence, they took a 2018 number, my lord, and came to court and claimed that it was a 2014 number and came to tell lies to the court.
Now, did you authorize any person to effect a change on the registered cell number with Capitec Bank?
Ukhona yini umuntu owamvunyazisa noma ke owamnikeza ke imvume noma ilungelo ukuthi ke ashintshe inamba le yawena othi kwabhaliswe yona eCapitec?
Cha, mina akekho umuntu angamthuma khona.
I know, my lord, there's no one that I sent there.
Do you know who made or effected that change of the KYC, the Know Your Client, your contact information with Capitec Bank?
Ingabe uyazini ukuthi ubani ke manje owashintsha ke leyo mniningwane sikhuluma ngayo ke inamba ukuthi ubani owashintsha ke leyo number leyo eCapitec?
Cha, angazi.
No, I don't know.
Okay. Now let's go back to the 16th of June, your initial arrest, and again the state referred you to the evidence of Sergeant Mohani to the effect that at Freedom Park on the night in question of the 16th of June 2020, he informed you of your rights in English, isiZulu, in Setswana, and Sepedi. Do you recall that?
Asiyeke kwilanga lokuboshwa kwakho i-16 zika June 2020 la Mohani khona ke asho ke ukuthi ke amalungelo akho wakutshela ke ekutshela ngaso isingisi, ngesiZulu, ngeSepedi noma ngeSetswana.
Akulona iqiniso lenkosi ngane.
That's not true, my lord.
You stated that in your evidence that Mohani could not speak in isiZulu, and that much he considered here in court that he's not Zulu speaking and his command of the Zulu language is limited. Do you recall that?
Washo ke wena ke wathi ke uMohani ke isiZulu akasazi, naye ke washo ke ngesikhathi ke ela enkantolo ithula ubufakazi ukuthi naye ke isiZulu ke ukuthi ke akasazi noma ke isiZulu lesi cha akasikhulumi nje kahle impela.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now the question is this: did Mohani then explain your constitutional right to you in English while at Freedom Park on the 16th of June 2020?
Umbuzo manje yilona ke ukuthi nge-16 zika June 2020 isikhathi ke nise Freedom Park ingabe uMohani uma echazela amalungelo akho wakwenza lokho ngesingisi?
Cha, akazange.
No, my lord, he never.
Azange ngibonise ngisho incwadi engithe ukungibopha.
He never even pointed out or showed me the warrant of arrest.
Did Mohani explain your constitutional rights to you while at Freedom Park on the 16th of June in either Sepedi or Setswana?
Ngabe nge-16 zika June 2020 laphayana eFreedom Park uMohani wakutshela amalungelo akho ngeSepedi noma ngeSetswana?
Cha.
No.
What is your explanation in regard to Mohani's assertion that he explained your rights in those 3 or 4 languages that I've mentioned to you: English, isiZulu, Sepedi or Setswana?
Wena ke uthini uchaza kuloko engiqeda ukusho kuwena ukuthi iloko kwasho uMohani ukuthi amalungelo akho wawasho kuwena ngesingisi, ngesiZulu, ngeSepedi noma ngeSetswana?
Akulona iqiniso ngosingane.
That's not true, my lord.
When you say that's not true, did Mohani explained to you your constitutional rights in any language that you understood on the 16th of June 2020 while at Freedom Park?
Uma ngabe uthi akusilona iqiniso ingabe uMukhane amalungelo akho wawasho noma wachazela nanoma kungaliphi ulimi oluzwayo nge-16 zika June 2020?
Cha Nkosikazi.
No, my lord.
Now, still at Freedom Park, let's go to the issues of the photographs that you were shown by Mukhane and Sergeant Mabena, both sergeants, by the way.
Asiyeke manje kudabaka lweyithombe owayikhonjiswa uyena-ke uSergeant Mukhane kanye noMabena.
Your testimony is that whilst at Freedom Park and whilst they were questioning you, Sergeant Mukhane and Mabena showed you photographs, correct?
Ushilo ukuthi ngesikhathi nisese Freedom Park uSergeant Mabena kanye noSergeant Mukhane bakhombisa iy'thombe.
Yeah.
Yes.
And how many photographs were you shown, Mr. Ntanzi?
Wakhonjiswa iy'thombe ey'ngaki?
Mangaphosesi angazi mazazithathu mazayihlukene lesaveza amazinyo lesenombolo lese ngathi iskipper sedayisi umuntu oyine-threat ngasho ukuthi angimazi.
If I'm not mistaken, my lord, 2 or 3. One where person was showing teeth, the other one where the person was showing like in sort of a tattoo, and the other one is someone that was wearing like in a diamond t-shirt and with dreadlocks. I then said, no, I don't know the person.
Okay. And that has been your evidence throughout, that you were shown photographs depicting a person with a gold tooth, a person with tattoos, and a person with a dreadlocks hairstyle. Is that correct?
Njalo nje bekufakazi bakho lokho ukuthi ke lobo ukuthi ke wakhonjiswa ke umuntu lo wayenezinyo legolide, wakhonjiswa umuntu ke lona othi ke wayenenombolo kanye futhi ke nalo wayifake iskipa lesedayisi kanye nama dreadlocks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ngoba ngisho epodroom ufike ngenziwa yona into ngabukwa lapha ehlombe ukuthi anayo umthathu.
Because even at the bottom, my lord, that is what was done. They looked at my shoulder to see if I did not have a tattoo.
Now, you stated that at some stage at Freedom Park, Mabena assaulted you with an open hand. Again, describe briefly the circumstances leading to why he assaulted you.
Ushilo-ke ukuthi nisese Freedom Park njalo uMabena wakushaya ngempama, awusho nje kafishane-ke okwenzeka noma okwaholela-ke ekuthini akushayeke uMabena ngempama?
Kusenkantolo sasingezwani noMabena ngezinto lezi zazenzeka ukuthi bazothi bona mina bazwile ngami ukuthi ngiyadelela. Okokuqala nje lokho.
My lord, there was this misunderstanding on argument between myself and Mabena about the things that they claimed to have heard about me. Firstly, that I was disrespectful. Yebo.
Ngimbuze futhi iphi incwadi yokuzongibopha njengokuthi angithembe sethi nathi incwadi zomabethi mina ngikhuluma kakhulu ngibuza amaphoyisa amakhulu.
I then asked with regards to the warrant of arrest, my lord, as to where is the document, the warrant of arrest. That's when they said I talk a lot and I am questioning seasoned or senior police officers.
Ngoba nokungifasa ngangala ngoba angaqala ngifasa ngambonisile ukuthi uyiphoyisa noma uyini. Ya ngiyawabona la ayinforma sephukeni awasondelele ke mali emgwaqeni. Kodwa bona boyithula ayikho into abangikhombisa na ukuthi bazongibopha.
And I was also refusing, my lord, that they put handcuffs on me before they could show me that indeed they were police officers. Yes, I was able to see the Pukeng police officers that were in uniform, but the two of them that were there in front of me, my lord, they did not show me anything to indicate that they were indeed were police officers.
Ngoba lapha sengishanga lokhu ngimbuze njalo ukuthi ungishayelana ngoba laze lezale lephoyisa lakhuluma nabe ecela ukungimbuza ukuthi yini ongishayelayo.
Even at the time when he was assaulting me, I was asking him, why are you assaulting me? And the other police officer then approached or came closer and spoke to them on the side. I kept on asking him, why are you assaulting me?
Kulezi sikhathi ke sebengifaka ama handcuff bese ngivuma ufaka ama handcuff ngena umuntu ensana.
That's when they then put the handcuffs on me, and I agreed to have the handcuffs put on me, my lord. And then I got into the vehicle and we left.
Now, the state posited to you during cross-examination that because you did not open or lay criminal charges for assault against Mabena, such incident did not happen. What's your comment?
Wasethi umshushisi kuwena-ke ngoba ungazange uhambe uyobophisa-ke ubophisa uMabena ukuthi wakushaya-ke lokho akukaze kwenzeke. Uthini wena kulokho?
Vele azange kwenzeka, wayengekho umuntu ozongisiza.
Yeah, indeed it didn't happen because no one was going to assist me.
Icourt yaseBosbek wena umshushisi imtshenile ukuthi akangisize wavuma wathi yes uzongisiza kodwa azange angisize nangiphambi kwecourt namhlanje.
The court in Boksburg conveyed to the state, the prosecutor, or said to the state to assist me. The state agreed. Yes, the state before here in court today, but I was never assisted.
And moving now, fast forwarding this aspect, you stated that you were taken to Tlhabane Court, and after appearance at Tlhabane Court, you were then taken next to ABSA in Rustenburg, where you met Buthelezi and Lebu, who brought you money for toiletries and changing clothes. You remember that?
Washo-ke ukuthi waya enkantolo eTlhabane. Suqedile enkantolo eTlhabane wahamba-ke waya-ke ngase-ABSA ila wahlangana khona-ke noButhelezi.
Yeah.
Buthelezi-ke wayephathele into zokugeza, uyakhumbula lokho?
Yeah.
Yes, kanye nemali. Into zokugeza, certain money.
I think Buthelezi mentioned money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ukuthi Buthelezi wakhuluma-ke nangemali.
Itolo zathi mayimona nemali.
No, he gave me money. I'm the one who bought the toiletries.
Right. Now, in that context, regarding how you communicated with Buthelezi in order for him to bring you the change of clothes and label, you said you asked Mabena to assist you and facilitate the call. You remember that?
Kona lokho-ke uyakhumbula utshela inkantolo ukuthi-ke ukuthi ukwenzeke lokho wacela uMabena ukuthi akusize, uyakhumbula?
Yeah, ngoba uze ngimcela ngizifone yami yakhala lapha emotweni.
Yes, for me to ask him or to request him, I had my phone ringing there in the car.
Now, in that regard, the state posited to you that it is inimical or it is contradictory for you to say that Mabena was part of the people that assaulted you on the 18th and 19th of June 2020, yet he is the one that is now assisting you at Tlhabane to facilitate you to make a call to your next of kin to assist you with change of clothing and toiletries. What's your comment?
Wase umshushisi eyasho-ke ukuthi manje lento-ke lenkulumo lena-ke manje isiyashayisana-ke manje ukuthi-ke uMabena wayeyingxenye yalabo ababekushaya ngeyi-18 nangeyi-19. Phinde loyo Mabena loyo-ke uyena-ke manje okusizayo eTlhabane ukuthi-ke akusize ngokuthi ushaye ucingo, ushayele umuntu ozokulethela izinto zogeza noma ozokulethela imali ukuthi lokho nje into engahambisani.
Akakhulumi lona iqiniso.
He's not telling the truth.
Ngoba mina mangihamba nephoyisa, iphoyisa nginelungelo lokutshela ukuthi ngicela ukufona.
Because when I am with a police officer, I have the right to tell the police officer that I would like to make a call.
Ngisho baba uMkwena nomlawuza mangihamba la ngine right ukubatshela ukuthi ngicela ningifonele ngifonele umndeni wami.
Because even Mr. Mukwena and Mr. Mulawuzi, when I am traveling with them, I have a right to tell them that I would like to phone. Please allow me to call my family.
Now, regarding the two cell phones that you say the police confiscated or seized from you on the 16th of June 2020, the state posited to you that those two cell phones were not entered into the evidence register, which is the SAP-13. Recall that?
Manje-ke na mayelana nalama cellphone amabili othi-ke amaphoyisa awaphuca noma awathatha-ke kuwena, mbuso uthi wona-ke lawo ma-cellphones lawo-ke awakaze abhalwe ey'ncwadini zase-police station.
Azange bawabhala vele ngoba befuna ukwenza ubugebengu ngaba.
Indeed, they never registered them because they wanted to go and commit crime or crimes with them.
But despite the fact that those cell phones were not entered into the SAP13, you were not given an acknowledgement to sign and to confirm that the two phones were confiscated from you. Is it still your evidence that indeed the police confiscated two cell phones from you on the 16th of June 2020?
Nanoma ke ama cell phones lawa amabili angakaze abhaliswe ke ezincwadini zase-police station, kodwa ke akukho owakunikwa. Basinikeza lokhu ke uqinisekisa ke ukuthi ke ama cell phones awekho kuwe ama cell phone athathu. Ingabe usamileke kwinkulumo yakho yokuthi ngempela ama cell phones akho amabili athathwa amaphoyisa?
Amafoni athathwa ngamaphoyisa.
The phones were confiscated by the police.
Sikhumbule lapha ecourt ngisho ukutheleza imbali iphoyisa ukutheleza ushilo ukuthi into yokuqala bayithatha kumuntu mabembopha ifoni.
We should remember even what Buthelezi said here in court, that the first person that they will take from a person when they arrest a person is a phone.
Nangusibiya bangibophile ifoni yakhe bayithatha.
This year they arrested him, they took his phone.
Manje mina ngingunjani angiyekwa nefoni ekhwayithini?
So what kind of a person would am I that they would leave me with a phone in my pocket?
Ngabe uqala ngami eSouth Africa lokungazala zange sibone isiboshwe siyekwa nefoni.
I would be the first one in South Africa. From birth, I have never seen a prisoner that is allowed to go with a phone.
Ngokukhomba khona phambi kwecourt bakhohlisa icourt bathi mina bangithole nefoni eVereri akukho incwadi yaseVereri abayibhalile ukuthi ifoni bayithole but ifoni bayithole police station hayi emgwaqeni.
To indicate or to show that they were telling lies to the court, they came to court and testified that they found a phone in my possession in Valeria, but nowhere is it recorded or documented from the books of Valeria that I was found in possession of a phone. Yet they found the phone at the police station and not on the side of the road.
Kuyaphinda akuzo station commander waseVereri noma station commander nakhona akeze azosho lapha phambi kwecourt lutho.
And again, the station commander of Valeria doesn't come to court to come and confirm that there are station commanders there.
Now, regarding also the 16th of June 2020, now at Pretoria North, when you are then held there by Sergeant Mohani and Sergeant Mabena. Sergeant Mohani has testified that on the very same night, he charged you in relation to the Nongoma case 163 of 10/2018.
Ngazo 16 June 2020 sekhona ke ePretoria North uSergeant Mohani wayitshela ke inkantolo ukuthi ila akuthesa khona ke icala phecelezi ke ukucharger echargela lona icala labanongoma 16310 of 2018.
Because enkantolo kulona iqiniso.
My lord, that's not true.
According to you, for which case were you charged?
Wena ke ngokusho kwakho iliphi icala owawuchargela lona?
Now ngichargela icala likaSenzo lele ngangibuzwa ngalo.
I was charged for the matter of Senzo, the one that I was being questioned about, even in the car.
Did Mabena, did Mohani, Sergeant Mohani, specifically tell you that he is charging you in respect of this matter, Phosphorus Cars 636 of 10/2014?
Ingabu Mohani, into akutshela yona leyo ukuthi ke ngiyacharge manje ngichargela lona icala leli lase Phosphorus 636 10/2014.
Noma inombolo engayibizanga leyo ibiza 636 wathena kimi ngiyachargela icala likaSenzo baba.
Although he never mentioned the case number that you are mentioning now, but he said to me, I am charging you for the case of Senzo.
Now, despite the entry in the OB for Pretoria North SAPS, have you been shown a copy of a charge sheet wherein it reflects that you were charged for that Nongoma case 16310/2018 at Pretoria North Police Station on the 16th of June 2020?
ngaphandle kwalokho noma kwalokho okubhaliwe kuyona-ke incwadi yase-police station ePretoria North, kodwa-ke ingabe ikhona yini ikhophi owayinikezwa, khophi-ke phecelezi-ke ye-charge sheet. I-charge sheet yila khona-ke incwadi lena-ke yasenkantolo noma amaphepha la asenkantolo la afundwayo enkantolo uma ngabe uyovela enkantolo. Ingabe khona yini ikhophi ekanjalo owayikhonjiswa-ke eshoyo-ke ukuthi wena-ke wawuthweswe icala lelo lakwaNongoma u-163/10/2018?
Alikho iphepha mina engakhonjiswa nangiliphetha, alikho ngiphethe iphepha le-1 lase-Rustenburg.
There's no document that was shown or that I have. The only document that I have is the one of Rustenburg.
Sergeant Mohane further testified, and you were referred to this in cross-examination by my learned colleague, that he charged you in respect of this matter, the Senzo Meyiwa case murder, which is Phosphorus 636 of 10/2014 at Valeria Police Station and not at Pretoria North Police Station. What is your comment?
Usergeant Mohane tshela-ke inkantolo wathi-ke uma-ke ekuchargela lona-ke icala leli eliphambi kwenkantolo njengamanje u-636/10/2014 kwakusevaleria, hhayi ePretoria North. My lord, that's not true. I was never charged at Valeria.
Mina nkosi enkantolo lapha nginokudideka kancane ngoba mina iminwe lotho ukucharge mina iminwe ngithathele ePretoria North.
I get confused here, my lord, because when my prints or my fingerprints were taken, my lord, when I was arrested for the first time, it was in Pretoria North.
Ngaphinde mina ngawethatha kuphe ephukeni nge-19 methi bangichargele inhlamba bengithatha ama-fingerprint mina bethi ngiyathelela.
Again, when my fingerprints were taken, my lord, it was on the 19th in Pukeng when they were charging me for the ammunition.
Manje yipi mina ngithathayo nakangikhombisa mina ngithathayo neValeria.
Now, which fingerprints of mine were taken in Valeria, my lord? Let him show me the prints or the fingerprints that he took of me in Valeria.
Now let's move to a different aspect. Sergeant Mohane, in his evidence, and you were also referred to his evidence where he says that in the boardroom, he booked you for the purposes of asking you about several other cases that he was investigating or that were open against you. Remember that evidence?
Nobufakazi bakhe-ke uSergeant Mohane-ke ukuthi-ke wakuthatha-ke noma-ke wakuhambisa-ke ekuthathela-ke ukuthi-ke kwakunamanye-ke amacala wakufanele ukuthi-ke awaphenye-ke ngawe. Uyakukhumbula lobo bufakazi lobo?
Ngiyamkhumbula esho lapha ecourt.
I remember when he said that here in court, my lord.
Now, in relation to that, he prepared Exhibit WVWV, which he submitted to court as a list of those cases that are open against you. You remember that list that he prepared?
Kune-exhibit WBWB-ke owandluliswa-ke la ecourt nanjengobufakazi esho-ke ethi-ke iwona-ke amanye amacala lawo obhekene nawo noma-ke ayephenywa ngakuwena.
My lord, this matter did not arise out of cross-examination. My learned friend is canvassing completely.
No, let me make it. My lord, I'll leave it. If he did not refer to VVVV, then I'll leave it, my lord. But I'll ask this question, Mr. Ntanzi. According to your knowledge, have you been shown any evidence from the case administration system of the SAPS that there are other pending criminal matters against your name, except the current case that we are debating in this court?
Ingabe khona yini abakhonjiswa-ke emaphoyiseni bekutshela-ke ukuthi-ke kunamanye amacala abawaphenyayo ngakuwena ngaphandle kwaleli icala leli elisenkantolo manje njengamanje?
Cha,
no, there's nothing.
Now let's go to your interaction with Brigadier Gininda on the 18th of June 2020 at Sibanye Stillwater Mine in Carletonville.
Asike manje-ke ukuhlangana kwakho noBrigadier Gininda eSibanye nge-18th kaJune 2020.
Now, in cross-examination, the state pointed out to you the evidence of Brigadier Gininda who testified that as he was displaying or showing to you the ID kit, you indicated to him that you were well aware of that ID kit. You remember that?
Umshushisi-ke lana-ke ukhonjiswa iy'thombe bathi-ke kuwena-ke ukuthi uBrigadier Gininda eyikhipha-ke leza y'thombe noma leya mdwebo phecelezi-ke ID kit, waphendula-ke wena wathi-ke uyazi ngayo.
Cha, akhuluma iqiniso.
No, he's not telling the truth.
When did you see the sketches displayed, the ID kit sketches displayed on which in court was shown as Exhibit BB? When did you see them for the first time?
Umuqala njenga ukuthi-ke uboneke imidwebo leyana kwakunini?
Mangikhumbula kahle ngisikhonjiswa ngoya esiphethe ngela sisephepheni engikhombisene eCartonville.
If I remember well, it was him who pointed it out to me. He had it. It was in a paper.
But when was that? Was it on the 18th of June 2020 at Carltonville?
Kwakunge-18 eCarltonville.
Yeah, lesi somuntu ogqoka namarasta lo netshebo noswayini.
Yes, the one with the dreadlocks, having a hoodie as well as the soul patch and the beard.
And how were they shown or displayed to you? Were they in a document format, in a tablet, in a phone, or in what device, Mr. Ntanzi?
Uma uzikhonjiswa zikuphi?
Hayi kwakuyiphepha ngasasephepheni nje. Leza ithombe kwakukhona sezivela ngamarasta, kukhona lesi ezivela ngomuntu. Zayihlukene sibakhona apha editshaniswe khona sezithu.
Iphepha lelifundwa yi-newspaper.
Okay.
It was just on some white document, just a plain document, my lord. The first one, it appeared, it was just a human being, and then there was just one photo, and then on the other one, it was where the two photos were next to each other.
Now, let's come to the issue of cell inspections at the various police stations in which you were held. And the state has pointed out to various OB entries at various police stations where it shows that each time you were booked in and back, the notation that you were received correctly without visible injuries and or sometimes they'll say without complaints. You recall that?
Asiyeke manje kudaba-ke lokuyobhekwa-ke kwamaseli kulama police station ahlukeneke. Ngizokhumbula-ke umshushisi efunda lana-ke incwadi ukuthi mangabe ubuya-ke uma bekhanjiwe nawe uma usubuyiswa-ke kubhalwe-ke lapho ukuthi-ke wamukelwe kahle, akukho okhala ngakho, awulimele futhi. Uyakhumbula lokho?
Yebo ngiyakhumbula.
Yes,
I do recall when it was read out to me.
Now, you stated the 4 police stations plus one that you do not recall its name where you were held in custody. Did you interact with the local police officers of those stations other than the arresting officers that arrested you in this matter?
Ukhulumileke ngama-police station awu-4 owawukuwona kanye naleli-ke elilodwa ongasakhumbuli-ke. Manje-ke kulawo ma-police station lawo ingabe ubuhlangana yini namaphoyisa alapho asebenza lapho kuleyo police station ngaphandle kwalaba ababili-ke ekuyibona abakubopha?
Osenkantolo kimi bengasondela amaphoyisa nkosenkantolo ase-police station.
My lord, the local police officers did not come near me, my lord.
Umuntu mhlawumbe umbona mawuthi ulethe esinye isiboshwe uyozivalela, umbona ehambela la mawuthi mhlawumbe kumile la ngithamele la.
You would see a person, my lord, just passing to go and lock up another prisoner, my lord, if I would just be standing there and just standing, my lord, and just standing there for the sun or to get some sun. As well as the person that would be cooking for the prisoners inside.
And at all the 5 police stations that we were held in custody at, has there ever been a period where police officers attended upon your cell, inspected the cell, and asked you whether or not you had complaints?
Kulama police station ke awu4 obukuona ke ngabe kunesikhathi yini la khona ke iphoyisa laza khona ke labuka ke iseli yakho isimo sakhona wakubuza ke nawe ukuthi akukho yini okhala ngako?
Cha, mina akukho lokho.
No, my lord, nothing of that sort.
Lapho mina ngize ngatshela icourt ukuthi mina ngiqala ejele ukukubuza ukuthi right udlile unesikhala.
I even told the court, my lord, that the first time when I experienced that was in prison, my lord, where I would be asked whether have you eaten, do you have anything to complain about, are you okay?
Ngizele nje umzekelo phambi kwecourt baba Msipila wabona ubaba bayithula ba lo gqokele te brown le nalabo abohlele ngapha eceleni. If I can just make an example, witness referring to the two gentlemen seated here, the one with the wearing brown. I think he's referring to the two gentlemen right at the back. Yeah. Laba bayafika a visit a B unit angibuze straight efasteni ukuthi alright na udlile unesikhala ngithi cha. That gentleman comes over for the visit at the B unit. He would come and ask me, did you eat? Are you okay? Do you have any complaint? I would say no. Those are the things that I am aware of in prison. At the police station, I know nothing of that sort.
Have you ever been asked at those police stations whether you were assaulted, you were injured, or asked about the general conditions of your incarceration?
Police station usuke wabuzwa ke ukuthi udlile ukahle yini khona okhala ngako?
Cha, mina akaze ngibuze.
No, I've never been asked.
And specifically you were shown an OB record entry whereby on the 19th of June 2020 Sergeants, I think it's Nebu Funga and Mareleti, conducted cell inspections where you were held in custody in Villaria. Remember that evidence that you were taken through?
Kunobufakazi ke obuzwe ngabo lana ke ku police station yase Villaria. Cabanga ukuthi ke kwaku Sergeant Mareleti no Nebu Funga ukuthi ke babeyeke ema cell noma ke beyobheka ke isimo sasemaselini.
Villaria noma ngithi Pretoria North, Pretoria North,
which one exactly? Villaria, Pretoria North, Pretoria North?
I think it was Villaria Mestantanzi. On the 19th, where you came with the police officers from Carltonville, on the 18th, you were taken to Engen. From Engen, you were then put back to Villaria. Sorry, it's Pretoria North. I'm corrected, Mr. Tanzi. It's Pretoria North.
Pretoria North. No, I never saw that police officer.
And the OB entry shows that you arrived shortly after 2:32 in the morning, and you were booked out at 4:50 in the morning. So cell inspections are done hourly. Did a cell inspection where you were held between 2:30 and 4:50 held?
Kuyakhombisa ke kule ncwadi ukuthi ke uma ngabe ufika wena kwakuse kushayileke u2:30 eNtathabusa emuva nje ko2:32 iyakhombisa futhi ke ukuthi uma ngabe ukhishwa futhi kwaku4:50 u10 to 5 bayasho ke ukuthi ukuya kwabo emaselini kuyobheka kwenzeka njalo ngehora ingabe kwenzeka yini ke lokho?
Cha kulona iqiniso.
No, that's not true.
Did these particular officers, because they are the ones that I mentioned that they were conducting cell inspections, Nebufumba and Mareleti, did they specifically come to your cell and ask you whether you've had any complaints or not?
Lamaphoyisa amabili ke ingabe eza yini kuwena ke ngoba ibona ke abhale ukuthi ibona ke ababeyobheka ke emaselini Nebufumba noMareleti ngabe beza yini kuwena ke bekubuza ingabe khona yini okhala ngako?
Cha.
No.
Now let's move on to the 19th of June 2020 at Baragwanath, according to your evidence, Mr. Ntanzi.
Sike sivulele ke manje kuzona ke i19 ngokubufakazi bakho eBaragwana.
You've testified that on the 19th of February you taken to Foslorus Court, and back from there you drove back towards the Baragwanath site. Is that correct?
Shilo ukuthi ngazo 19 lezo wahamba enkantolo eFostoras mobuya lapho ke ila enahamba khona naya eBaragwana.
Yeah.
Yes.
And at Baragwanath, according to your testimony, you testified that you then entered the Baragwanath precinct whereby Lieutenant Colonel Rapadu was picked up by Sergeants Mabena and Mohani, correct?
Shilo ukuthi seningenileke lapho eBaragwana ila ekwathathwa khona ke uLieutenant Colonel Rapadu ethathwa khona ke uMabena noMohane.
Yeah.
Yes.
You then testified that you saw Sergeant Mabena and Mohani handing an envelope over to Lieutenant Colonel Rapadu, correct?
Washo ke ukuthi wabona uMabena kanye noMohane bendlulisa i-envelope kuyena uColonel Rapadu.
Yeah.
Yes.
And during the cross-examination, when you were asked how did Rapadu know of your ID, you said Mohane then went to the car where he retrieved a file and he gave it to Lieutenant Colonel Rapadu, and your ID and some documents were in that file. Remember that?
Mubuzwa ke ukuthi ke uColonel Rapadu wahlangana kanjani noma wazi kanjani ke nge-ID yakho. Washo ke ukuthi ke Mohane wahamba wabuyela emontweni nefile yakhe alikhipha ke lapho i-ID yakho kanye futhi namanye ke amaphepha aye khona kulelo file lelo.
Now,
yes.
Now the question is this, Mr. Ntanzi, when you were referring to the object that was handed over to Lieutenant Colonel Rapadu, and by referring it to a file or an envelope, were you referring to one and the same object, or were you referring to two different objects?
Uma ukhuluma ngalokhu ke uthi kwanikezwe noma kwadluliselwa kuyena ke uColonel Rapadu, masikhuluma ngefayela noma envelope, sikhuluma ngento eyodwa noma ke sikhuluma ke ngento ezimbili ezahlukene.
Sikhuluma ngento eyodwa phambi kwekhotho.
We are referring to one thing before the court.
Kuya ngokuthi uyibize ngalephi igama.
It depends on which name are you referring to it by.
Ngoba mina lokho kwimvilopho ongaka lokho unento enamathelayo uma uvala kuyanamathela. Ngiyakubiza ngithi ifile, ngiyakubiza ukuthi i-envelope.
Because it is an envelope of this size, my lord, and the other one would be something that you would then close. I would refer to it as an envelope, I would refer to it as a file.
Now, let's talk briefly about the examination that was conducted by Dr. Tlokwe, the orthodontist. Now, in cross-examination, the state posited to you that amongst the conclusions of Dr. Tlokwe were that you exhibited no signs of trauma. You remember that?
Ubuzwa ke umshushisi ekubuza ngaye ke uDr. Tlokwe ukuthi wakutshela ke ukuthi ke kwezinye zezinto azisho noma ayithola uDr. Tlokwe watshela inkantolo ke ukuthi ke akukho okwakubonakala ke ukuthi wawunokulumala owawunako ngesikhathi yena ekubheka.
Azange ngicheck enkosekaDona.
He never checked me, my lord.
Mina ungicheck umlomo kuphela, check amazinyo ami kuphela kaze ngifake egolide ngivela kungasukuma ngayihambela nkosenkantolo.
He only checked my mouth as well as my teeth as to whether I ever had a gold insert, my lord. Thereafter I stood up and I left.
And my learned colleague then read from the passage where he interacted with Dr. Tlokwe on this aspect of trauma, where Dr. Tlokwe indicated that he checked your neck area for signs of throttling and he found none. None. Remember that?
Waphinda ke umshushisi ke wabe esebuza ke futhi ke phakathi kwakhe ke kanye naye uDr. ngesikhathi ufunda uDr. Tlokwe phakazi ukuthi ke uDr Hlokwe washo watshela inkantolo ukuthi wabheka ke la kuwena ke eqaleni noma ke ebheka ukuthi kwangekho yini la azobona khona ke ukuthi wawukhanya yini washo ukuthi akunalutho akuthola
akazange ngicheck Nkosi enkantolo.
He never checked me, my lord.
Futhi azange ngikume ngisho ijacket oba ijacket la ngigqola uzipho khona ushayisa la akaze ngikume ngisho ijacket.
I never even took my jacket off, my lord, because the jacket was zipped, my lord, up to here. The witness indicated just underneath the chin. I never took the jacket off.
Did you ever testify in this court that someone throttled you longer manually with his hands?
Ingabe wena unobufakazi owake wabethula yini kule nkantolo ukuthi ke kunomuntu owakuqinyake la ngezandla?
Azange ngithola ngathi babe press uplastic ngiqinya ngemuntu.
I never said that they throttled me. That's something different. I said that they pressed a plastic over here.
Did Dr. Hlokwe examine your neck area for signs of trauma?
Ingabe udokotela uThlokwe wakubheka yini la entanyeni ebheka ke ukulimala?
Cha.
No.
Did Dr. Hlokwe ask you if you've got any injuries of any sort?
Ingabe wakubuza yini ukuthi unako nje ukulimala noma kwayiphi inhlobo?
Cha, akazange ngibuza mina.
No, he never asked me.
Azange futhi ngikhulume naye umuntu oyekhuluma nami omunye intombazana uDr. lo azange ngikhulume naye.
I never even spoke to the doctor. There was some lady that I was speaking to, but not the doctor.
Did Dr. Hlokwe ask you to remove any part of your clothing to examine your limb and body?
Ukhona yini awakucela kuloko ugqokile uDr. Hlokwe ukuthi ke ukhumule ukuthi ke akubheke emzimbeni?
Cha.
No.
Mina ngilala embhedeni engifasila ngethi izandla. Ngifasiwe ngihamba neketa ngafe ngalalela embhedeni wacheck amazinyo ngasukuma futhi.
I just lay on the bed with my hands cuffed. I also had leg irons, and he then checked my teeth. I got up and I left again.
Now let's come to briefly to exhibit HH and JJ. Now in your evidence in chief in cross-examination, you have denied that you provided the information and the answers recorded in the pro forma and the contents of the statement attached thereto, correct?
Uma singeza nje kafushane ke kuyena uHH no JJ, ubufakazi bakho bethulile ke phambi kwale nkantolo shilo ukuthi ke konke okubhaliwe lapha ke kwi pro forma kanye futhi na statement uqobo ke uHH na kuJJ ukuthi uwena owakhuluma lokho okubhaliwe lapha.
Now
uphikile angithi?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now the state having taken you through the pro forma, the attachment or the annexure thereto of HH, are the statements recorded therein, especially in the pro forma and the statement, correct so far as they relate to your involvement or alleged involvement in the Senzo Meyiwa?
Manje ke lokho kubhaliwe lapha ke ku pro forma kanye ne statement ke uqobo ngaba kuyiqiniso yini kuloko okukushoyo ngokumayela nokubandakanyeka kwakho kwisigameko sika Senzo Meyiwa?
Cha, Nkosi enkantolo.
No, my lord.
With respect to exhibit JJ, you also deny being the source and author of the information that is provided and answers in the pro forma and the information provided in the annexure to exhibit JJ. Is that correct?
Naye ke uJJ futhi ke uthi lokho kubhaliwe ke lapho kuyona ke pro forma impendulo enike imibuzo neimpendulo ebhaliwe lapho kanye futhi ke naso istatement lapho nalapho ke uthi ke akusuwena ke owanikeza ngayo imininingwane ebhaliwe lapha ya.
Yeah, mina ngitazange ngibhale statement.
Yes, I said that I never wrote a statement.
And having been taken through the proforma and the contents of Exhibit JJ, would you confirm or deny that the contents reflect your alleged involvement in the killing or the murder of Mr. Senzo Meyiwa?
Kuyona ke performer kanye futhi ke nestatement uqobo ingabe uyaqinisekisa noma uyaphika ukuthi lokhu okubhalwe lapha yana ke kukhuluma ke noma kusho ke ukubandakanyeka kwakho ekubulaweni kwakhe uSenzo Meyiwa?
As the court pleases, my lord, I see it's fast approaching 1 o'clock. May we take an early adjournment because I need a comfort break, my lord.
Okay.